If you're an audiophile or an audio enthusiast, this video is for you because this is the overview of the Fosi ZA3, a tiny yet powerful Class D amplifier. Here we go. Hello there boys and girls, my name is DJ Bhamra. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I make videos about DJing and tech, so if this interests you, please consider subscribing. This is the Fosi Audio ZA3. It comes in a simple and straightforward box and doesn't have a lot of information about the device on the box. But when you open the box, you will see that it's well protected, and the first thing you see is a manual and a 48-volt power supply, some power cables, and the unit itself. In my first impressions, I'd like to say that I love this compact size and the build quality. I mean, this thing is built like a tank. It has a sleek design, an aluminum body, and these orange accents on the knob and the vents on the side gives it a very good looking appearance. On the front side, you can see that it has an XLR RCA flip switch on the left to easily switch between the two connectivity options. A huge orange volume knob in the center which doubles as a power on-off button when you long press on it. And to the right, you can see that it has a mono stereo flip switch to switch between your desired use case. I would have personally preferred this switch at the back, but this is what it is. On the back, you can see all of its connectivity options, starting with your balanced XLR ins and unbalanced RCA ins. It has a dedicated sub out, which is variable and has a high pass for the speakers. And next to that is your mono stereo speaker connection binding posts. It also has a 12-watt trigger in socket to synchronize the power with a preamp. And lastly, the DC power socket. The box comes with a 48-volt power supply that is rated to deliver 180 watts at 4 ohms in stereo mode. Talking about the sound quality is a little tricky because I will not be able to play an audio and make you listen to the audio the way I hear it through my ears. And also because YouTube compresses it and there's no direct way for me to actually make you listen to how it actually sounds. So you'll have to go with whatever I say out of my experience of using the ZA3 for the last 1 week. So here's what I want to say about the sound quality. Considering the size and the budget of this Class D amplifier, I can say that the sound quality is actually better than many other Class D amplifiers in this range. And a lot of that also has to do with the included 48 volts of power supply. Somehow for this amp, the more power, the better it sounded, especially in its mono setup. To test the audio quality, I used thick and short balanced XLR cables, and the balanced inputs in the back definitely helps with reducing the interfaces and noise flow. It was literally dead silent on the table. I had no noise whatsoever. This amplifier is supposed to deliver a flat frequency response, and it was able to do that very well. For an untrained ear, you will not hear a lot of differences in the frequency that it delivers over the other amps. But for a trained ear, you will definitely love this amazing lush low end and crisp trebles. The details in the mid-range are amazing. They're particularly warm, and even after long hours of listening, you will definitely not feel fatigued by it. Overall, the sound quality is great and it gives a very wide sound space. And now for all you audiophile geeks, I'm going to put up the specifications on the screen so you can see what this product has to offer. Now to sum it up, I'd like to add what I really like about this product and what could have been better. Let's start with what I like the most. The first thing is the price and the build quality and the fact that it looks amazing on the desk. I also love that it has balanced inputs and 2 channel switching modes. And lastly, the high quality components that Fosi has used inside of this that delivers that great sounding audio output. Now let's talk about what are the things that could have been better. The power supply is huge, and that heats up quite a bit, to be honest. It needs a dedicated spot of its own in the setup. It doesn't have a USB for those high-res audio files. Another thing that I was not quite happy about is that it doesn't have a stepper or like a click sound when I'm using the volume knob. If I use this in a mono setup, I'd like to have the correct balanced output levels on both my amps. That was not really possible. I had to literally dial in very carefully to be able to give you that balance out. I would have loved to have that clicker or that stepper kind of a volume knob. And lastly, it doesn't have a remote. Yeah, it doesn't have a remote. Nitpicking, but that is what it is. All in all, it is a great amplifier if you're a beginner and an enthusiast who's getting into the audiophile world who likes to listen to great sounding audio. So there you have it. That is the overview of the Fosi Audio ZA3. The ZA3 is available on Amazon. That's where I bought mine from for a very good price of 13,500 rupees here in India. And if you'd like to buy this for yourself, the link of this product is also in the description box below. Well, that's it for this one. I hope you guys liked watching this video today and you got to learn something new. If you guys did, please don't forget to hit that like button and click on that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of this content. That's it for this one. My name is Deep and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Happy to help.